Okay, you landed on 4. Okay. So what happens in the 4th stage of the life cycle of a frog?
Has legs and its tail has disappeared, and at the end of the stage, the life cycle starts all over again.
Very good. Aurora said at the end of the 4th stage is when the life cycle is then going to start all over again. Okay, that's really good. Does anyone else remember anything else from that stage? You remember something, Olivia?
I remember from the 4th stage. Now it doesn't eat algae anymore.
What does it eat now?
It eats insects, snails, and worms.
Wow, very good. Okay, Aurora, why don't you roll to the next person? What number did you land on? 3. All right. Tell us about it. A froglet. Very good. What happens there? What are some of the froglet characteristics?
It gets back legs and toes.
It gets legs. It gets toes. Okay. What else do we remember? What stage comes right after the froglet stage, Michael? No, what stage comes right after froglet? The frog, okay. Do you know, how does the froglet breathe in this stage? Do you remember, what does the froglet use to breathe, Michael? Sit down. Lungs. Okay, so if the froglet uses lungs here in the 3rd stage, do you remember what the frog used before to breathe? Gills. Very good. All right, Michael, roll to the next person. Okay, where'd you land on? Where's your finger?
When it's a tadpole, it eats algae and it lives in water.
What's the 2nd stage? You said tadpole. Okay. Where were you saying the tadpole lives?
In the water.
In the water. Okay. What else? What other characteristics do you know?
It eats algae.
Eats algae. Okay. What else?
It has no legs. It has a tail to move fast.
Very good. And do you remember? Michael just said how the tadpole breathes. Do you remember what he said? Uses gills. So in the 2nd stage, when the tadpole uses gills, in the 3rd stage, what did we say that was again?
The 3rd stage is a froglet.
Is a froglet. And what does a froglet use to breathe?
A froglet uses lungs.
Uses lungs. Very good. Anything else you remember from a tadpole?
A tadpole,
Do you remember how long does it take for the eggs to hatch into tadpoles?
a week.
Okay. Did anyone else remember? How long do we think, Hayden?
A couple weeks.
A couple weeks. Good. We learned a couple weeks. It could take up to a few weeks. Very good. Okay. Roll to the next person. Turn it around. Where's your finger? Oh. On 1. Okay. All right. Tell us about that.
The first stage is called an egg.
An egg. Okay. What do we know about that stage?
The mama frog lays eggs. The egg is slippery, so it doesn't get eaten by animals or its predators. Then,
Hayden, do you remember how many eggs are laid?
The mama frog could lay over
How many?
over like 1,000 eggs.
Over 1,000, yeah. What else?
They clump together.
Okay, they clump together. Who remembers here? So Aurora, Michael, I want you guys to comment. come in with each other, Olivia. Who remembers, where do the eggs get laid? Michael. In water, very good. What stage of the life cycle is when the frog mostly starts to live on land? Olivia.
Froglet.
What do we think, Aurora?
Frog.
A frog. Okay. All right. Does anyone else have anything they remember that we didn't say, Olivia?
From the froglet.
From any of the stages.
Well, we didn't say a frog loses its tail and it now is a grown up frog.
Okay, and we said good, and we said that that's the fourth stage is when it turns into adult. Very good. So we said we went over the certain stages of how frogs breathe, what they use to breathe. What stage is when frogs start to breathe like us? And what is that stage called, Aurora?
Frog.
The froglet stage. How do they start breathing like us as humans?
They use lungs and their gills start to disappear.
Very good. Very good. Okay.